How's everybody doing? I wanted to come on here today, make a very simple, easy, right? What is a range video? The market is only gonna God, damn. I'm just gonna leave that in there. Whatever. The market's only gonna do two things. It's gonna range or it's gonna trend. And that's where you start to look into your market profiles. All right. What is a range? It is the generation of interest on both the buy side and the sell side level. Breakout traders look out for breakouts above old highs to look to buy, and then breakdown traders look for breaks below old lows to sell. That is simply fucking stupid. All right. We'll get into CRT, but just keep in mind that every candle is a range. All right. We go from range high to range low to range high, with main attributes being where is our resting liquidity and where is our opening price. All right. We'll get into just a simple overview and look at what a range is, why I chose that range, and how you can find your own ranges within your own time frames on your own charts. As you can see on the chart, here's a simple 4-hour range. Right? We have a long wick to the upside, then a move to the downside. Right? 2 moves to the downside here, move back up and close within this candle, break lower, and then sweep the low of this smaller range. Okay, we have come into a high time frame fair value gap, as well as our breaker. We react, come back to the order block, and then return to 50% of the range. We then accumulate, sweep our accumulation, right? Maybe have an SMT here, right? But either way, we generate liquidity. Right, sweep this candle open as well as this candle open. Close within this candle, right? And then break lower with a fake market structure shift into our order block. We then continue higher, seeming to want to take out the generated interest on the buy side. We then explosively hit our key level, right above the old highs. So we should expect the range high to be swept. And then we dump. Come into the breaker, leave our fair value gap open, and continue to the downside. Right? Break this low, come up into the fair value gap again, range, right? And you see how within this candle, right, or even with this 4-hour candle, how we close within, chop down to 50%, right? We chop under halfway of the candle, right? Open, low, high, close, right? And then sweep the range high. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution, lower time frame, right? We then come back to the order block, accumulate within our larger time frame range, and then break to the range low into our FEG. Right? So back to back, what do we expect? Range low has been taken into a high time frame fair value gap. Right? Sweep range low, open low, high, close, right, kind of just chop, then coming into the, right, the 9 a.m. candle. I'm not being super precise because we're just going over, right, the range, but, right, should have waited right to the 4-hour, the 9 a.m. candle, right, we open, we buy below the opening price. We see all of these candles have closed within our range, right, we sweep lower, wick down, close up, and come back into our order block, right, then continue higher, right, sweep into our breaker. Should have bought that as a full candle, but whatever, right, and then continue higher, right. What do we see? We've swept range low, should go through range high, and we see we chop around EQ of the range, right, create a low time frame range here, sweep range high, well, first sweep range low, range low, back to range high, right, and start to accumulate another range, sweep range low, range high, right, and then blast right to our DOL. We see that we have equal highs, so we'll probably just use this as a breaker, right, if before retracing lower. Right, did we make it to the green? Guess we use this fair value gap, or actually this one. I don't know. I would have left this one marked anyway. Right, then we see we continue to the top side of our range, right, and then also taking out this high, and what we're going to do is fill the wick, right. You see how we've swept the internal range liquidity into order block fair value gap that has not been mitigated yet. No need to sweep the low, come down, then break higher, right. We formed another breaker, right, PDH. You could say now is more time than ever than to continue and fill that high, right. Range low, range high, internal, or excuse me, internal, external, lower time frame, internal, external, lower time frame, external back to internal, range, right, internal to external, lower time frame, external to internal, right, accumulate, external, right, so internal high, lower time frame high, external low, external low with a higher time frame internal low to higher time frame external high, right, so internal, external, right, range higher, range low, range higher, range low, range higher, range low, right, as well with our power of 3 open low, high, close of our candles, right, and we saw how each specific candle, well, I didn't show each specific candle, but we saw how specific candles could be used as range, right, as this one, close within and continue lower, right, range high, range low, and this would be in higher time frame, open, high, low, close. All right, and we see how also as well, we go from range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, right, internal, external, right, lower time frame, internal, external, internal, external, right, we range, trend, sweep, range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, right, and then you see that our trend is upwards, right, sweep the internal low, continue to external higher, No need to sweep this external low, right? Because if we sweep this low, right, we would most likely want to see this low, right? And why is that? Because there's, well, maybe this low at least, right? But there's no super obvious fair value gap like we had here, right? It delivered us higher here. You see that we're in the range. We swept the range low. Excuse me, range high, range low, and then continued higher. Alright, with the hopes of this video being that you can simply notice when we're ranging versus trending, high time frame and low time frame, when to look out for the breakouts and to fade the breakout traders, right? Also kind of opening your eye to how every candle is a range. We always go from range high, range low, range high, range low, unless we SMT. And you notice where liquidity is resting and where our opening price of each candle is and where we should buy and sell within each candle. Alright, we're going to get into candle range theory soon. Alright, just kind of just going, it's not that hard. It's just every simple algorithmically printed candle. Alright, down to the down from the monthly to the 1 minute. Alright, I hope everybody enjoyed, right? Links to everything are in the description. Alright, please leave a like, comment if you have any questions. Alright, and I'll see y'all in the next one.